The car was moving through the hills, and there was silence inside the car. Ryan silently looking outside through the window. Jungkook was driving the car while looking at his wife and sometimes his girl bestie Sia. Three of them were going to Jungkook's penthouse to enjoy, but things were Ryan far from it. Since Sia lost her parents and husband, she was fully reliable on Jungkook, and to her surprise, he gave her full attention. She didn't want to come with them but can't leave them alone too. She knew trust was most important in a relationship, but the way Jungkook moved these days, she was doubtful. He prioritized her, he took care of her, he made sure she was alright, ignoring the fact that it was somehow affecting their relationship. Wayne tried to talk to him, but the conversation ended up with an argument only. He assured her he only loved her and he was giving time to heal Sia when she lost everything, but Wayne wasn't taking anything lightly. Feeling his soft touch on her hand, she looked at Jungkook, who passed her a smile. She just took her hand back and looked outside the window once again. Then Jungkook's smile faded. Everything was noticed by Sia, and she smiled secretly. She knew they were distancing because of her, as she wanted. Soon they reached the beautiful penthouse of Jungkook, and not looking at them for once, Wayne got inside straight. Jungkook looked at his wife, disappearing figure, when he felt Sia held his hand. Jungkook, is something happened between you two? Nothing, just normal fights between couples. I'm worried. We are fine, Sia. Let's come inside. She was still holding his hand and walked inside. Sia already noticed a room where Wayne walked inside and made a most vulnerable face. Can I get this room? Jungkook looked at the room she was pointing at, and it was their shared bedroom whenever they come to the penthouse. Sia, it's looking cozy. I'll be better here. Jungkook just nodded to make her feel good, which he was doing since 3 months. Sia was his childhood best friend and had a special place for her in his heart. You stay, I'll be back. He went inside the bedroom when Wayne came out of the bathroom after cleaning her face. Wayne, can we use another bedroom this time? Oh, do your best friend want this bedroom? She chuckled bitterly and threw the towel on the bed. Wayne, please. Fine, I'm leaving. Taking her phone, she just walked outside and avoiding Sia. She went to another bedroom. She threw the phone on the mattress and settled on the bed edge. Now she snatched our bedroom, then my man too. She yelled out of frustration when Jungkook entered the room and closed the door behind. Why are you reacting that way? You never were like this. You and your bestie made me like this. I'm feeling like a third wheel between you two. She yelled once again and Jungkook pulled her into a warm hug while caressing her hair gently. She won't snatch anything because my eyes are only on you. He once again was consoling her, but with time, mine feel like everything was just a lie and she moved back. I want to rest. Yeah, it was a long journey. You take rest till I'm taking shower. Kissing her forehead, he went to the bathroom and she lay on the bed to calm her mind. After dinner, they lay on the bed and Jungkook was massaging her back, sometimes make patterns on her bare arms while talking. I was thinking, how about we go Switzerland for our second marriage anniversary? Are you sure she isn't coming with us? Come on, it's our anniversary. Why would we include her? You are not realizing, but you do include her in everything, Jungkook. Wayne, I told you it's just a small span of time. She'll be fine soon. But if she doesn't want to? I don't know what made you hate her so much. She's such an amazing girl who is going through so much, and her best friend just trying to be with her. He was now irritated by Wayne's behavior and it was shown in his tone. Jungkook, why do you care about her so much? Because there is no one for her in the world. She lost everything in a car accident and I am the only one she could share her pain or heal. He whispered yell as he was tired, telling her the same thing again and again. But Jungkook, I'm not in a mood of arguing, Wayne, please. He turned his back to her and turned off the bedside lamp while tears were falling from Wayne's eyes. He could feel her pain and heal her, but his wife. "You changed, Jungkook." She also turned her back to him and closed her eyes, but there was no sleep in her eyes. How she could sleep knowing the situation of their relationship. Once she thought their bond was powerful, but it didn't seem as same. An outsider was silently breaking their bond, but her husband was not giving attention to it, but caring about the reason. She kept thinking about it, and it was already midnight when she heard the light knock on the door. Her husband, she was thinking of sleeping, immediately got up to check. After all, who could be at this time but his best friend, or was she just a best friend anymore? Jungkook saw fresh tears on Sia's face and got concerned immediately. "I'm sorry to disturb you, but do you have sleeping pills? I can't sleep alone and it's kinda scary here. Idiot, sleeping pills are not good for your health." "But I'm not able to sleep alone. You know I always want someone beside me. Remember when you used to play a song for me until I sleep peacefully? Can you help me now?" "Sia, please Jungkook. Okay, let's go." He looked at Wyan, who immediately closed her eyes, and locking the door, he walked outside with her. Wyan's eyes got open, tears again blurred her vision, and she covered herself with the blanket till her face. "This is too much, Jungkook." Wyan's eyes got open, but Jungkook wasn't there, and she could hear faint voices from outside. She knew who they were and just silently walked inside the bathroom. Her swollen eyes, redness, were showing how much she cried last night, but no one was there to console her. Taking shower, she came out of the room and saw Sia and Jungkook was preparing breakfast while cracking jokes as if they forgot there was someone else present there. Wyan roughly grabbed the chair to sit on and caught their attention too. "Good morning, Wyan." She didn't say anything but had fruit which was already placed on the table. Jungkook felt uneasy and came towards her. "Did you sleep well? Sia, is breakfast ready? Serve if you already made something," she said, as if Sia was a maid of her, which boiled Sia's blood, but she hid it with sadness, and Jungkook was shocked. "Wyan?" "Jungkook, it's fine." Giving a disbelieved glance to Wyan, he took plate from Sia's hand and placed him on the table one by one. "Come, join us." Holding Sia's hand, he made her sit on the chair, and Wyan was noticing everything. He could notice she was upset by his own wife, and it was piercing her heart. "Wyan, try these pancakes. I made them, and tell me how is it? You're looking happy today, because after a long time I slept peacefully. Thank you, Jungkook." Jungkook felt hesitant, but Wyan wasn't looking at him and immediately cleared before any misunderstanding. "I just sang a song for you and you slept peacefully. But you stayed on couch for me whole night." She handled her good image, but Wyan just chuckled and got up. "Wyan?" She didn't answer him and went straight to the bedroom with a broken heart. It was 2 days past, but Wyan didn't talk to Jungkook and completely ignored him as if he wasn't around her. Wyan now tired from everything, and the things were slipping from her hands now. It was clear that Jungkook prioritized his best friend over his own wife, and it was forcing her to taking a step she never wanted in her life. The marriage journey with Jungkook was beautiful, but the ending gonna be painful. "Jungkook, I can see Wyan isn't happy seeing me here, and I think I should go back somewhere." "It's not like that, Sia." He immediately grabbed her hand as he saw her packing her bag and tears were falling from her eyes. "She herself told me to get lost and she bursted into crocodile tears, and Jungkook panicked as doctor told her not to give her any stress. "Sia, calm down." He made her sit on the couch and gave her a glass of water, which she gulped down slowly. "Now tell me what happened." "Jungkook, please let me go. I don't want any problem between you and Wyan more, and I don't want myself to get hurt by your wife anymore." "Hurt by Wyan? What she did?" Nothing. Tell me, Sia." She sometimes hit me and today pushed me really hard." You get injured because of it?" He saw the bandages on her head since morning, but she said she slipped, and now the whole story was different. "It's not the first time. She looked down while crying, and a secret smile came across her face, noticing Jungkook's expressions. Wyan, he immediately walked outside, but Wyan ignored him once again. He was burning in anger since he believed her words and pulled Wyan to him roughly. How dare you to hurt her? What are you saying? Leave me. She tried to push him when she saw Sia was coming out of the room with a smoke. Why did you hurt Sia? I didn't know your insecurities will go this far. First, Wyan looked at Jungkook in disbelief, then pushed him angrily. He wasn't the Jungkook she knew, but Sia's blind best friend. She said, and you trusted her. This is how strong our bond now? Because I know how much you hate her, and hate had the power to make us do things which we never imagined. Her broken heart was now shattered into a small pieces, and a lonely tear left from her eyes. It's true I hate her because she changed my husband totally, and I don't know the person standing in front of me. Say sorry to her. Wyan chuckled with bitterness and wiped her falling tears. I will definitely say sorry if I was wrong, but I'll make sure that you will regret saying those words to me. Jungkook felt uneasy the way her eyes showed something different, and his anger was fading. Let's get divorced. Wyan? I don't want a man who prioritized his best friend over his wife. I don't want a man who didn't trust his wife. I don't want a man who forgot his boundaries as a husband. Tears were falling from Jungkook's eye, recalling his all mistakes and looking at the woman silently, who he claimed he loved but did everything opposite. Wyan, I'm sorry. It's too late. She controlled over her tears to hide the pain, but living with such a man even more painful who wasn't fully yours. We can solve this. You know I can't live without you, but your priorities are clear, Jeon. Thousands of nights this Jeon word pierced his soul and felt she made him unknown out of sudden. Wyan, don't. I'm going, but don't forget to check the CCTV you have installed here. You must have found out who's the culprit. No, Wyan, please don't leave me. She wasn't melting a bit, and why would she when she didn't care about her tears for a long time? She didn't want to suffer anymore, but left him regretting his whole life.